What if everything you've been told about attracting younger women isn't just music incomplete, but completely misleading? Most men believe it's about money, music. Some think it's about looks. Others try to act younger, louder, or music more impressive. But none of that is what truly creates attraction. Because attraction, real attraction, isn't built on surface level traits. Music. It's rooted in something deeper, something instinctive, something psychological. There are patterns in human behavior, signals, music, that operate beneath words. And the truth is, most men go their entire lives without ever understanding them. But today, that changes music because in this video, you're going to uncover the 7 types of older men that younger women naturally feel drawn to. Not because they're trying to, but because music, something in them responds on a deeper level. And once you understand these dynamics, music you don't need to chase, impress, or compete. You simply become. So, take a moment and ask music yourself. Are you ready to step into a version of yourself that commands attention without demanding it? Let's begin. Number 7. The mentor. There's a certain moment you may have experienced music before. A younger woman asks you a question, not just casually, but with genuine curiosity. Music, she leans in slightly. Her attention sharpens, her expression softens. She's not just listening to your answer. Music, she's observing you. That's the energy of the mentor. You represent music, something she doesn't yet have. Perspective, you've been through uncertainty, you've faced failure. Music, you've rebuilt yourself. And because of that, your words carry weight. Music, you don't speak to impress, you speak from experience. And she feels that difference immediately. With younger men, conversations, music often feel reactive, uncertain, sometimes even performative. But with you, there's a sense of calm direction. You don't rush. You don't force music opinions. You guide. And that creates something powerful. Emotional music safety. She feels like she can ask questions she normally hides, talk about fears, music she doesn't reveal, explore ideas without being judged. And here's the deeper psychology. Growth is one of the most addictive emotional experiences a person can have. When music feels like she's evolving, learning, becoming better, and that music feeling is connected to you, she doesn't forget it. She returns to it again and music again. Number 6, the self-made man. There's a difference between potential music and proof. A younger man talks about what he will do. A self-made man carries what he's already done. And that difference is undeniable. Music. You don't need to explain your value. It's reflected in your decisions, your habits, your discipline, every challenge you've faced, every setback you've music overcome, every risk you've taken. It builds a silent narrative around you, music, and she picks up on it. To her, you represent something rare, certainty in an uncertain world. You've already navigated storms she hasn't even encountered yet. You've made mistakes, music, and learned from them. So, when you speak about life, relationships, or direction, there's no hesitation, just music clarity. And clarity builds trust. It tells her, if I walk beside this man, music, I don't have to guess where life is going. It's not about wealth or status. Music, it's about competence. Your ability to create stability, to build something from nothing, to stand firm when things fall apart. That's what makes you magnetic. Number music 5, the enigma. In a world where everyone overshares, mystery has become rare, and music, rarity creates value. Most men reveal everything too quickly. Their thoughts, their emotions, their entire music story. But you understand something different. You don't need to explain yourself, music, fully to be understood. You allow space, you allow silence, music, you let moments breathe, and that creates curiosity. She starts asking herself questions. What hasn't he, music, said yet? What has he experienced? What's behind that calm exterior? Music, and that curiosity becomes attraction because the human mind is wired to explore the unknown. You don't overwhelm her with information. You give just enough music to keep her engaged. Every conversation becomes a gradual discovery, music a slow unfolding. And in that process, she becomes emotionally invested. Not because you, music, chased her, but because you gave her something to figure out. Number 4, music, the creative visionary. Most people see the world exactly as music it is. Don't. You see what it could be. That's what separates a creative mind from the average one. You notice patterns others, music, miss. You solve problems differently. You think beyond limitations. And that difference is attractive, music, because creativity signals something deeper. Intelligence and adaptability. When she's around you, conversations, music aren't repetitive. They're stimulating. You challenge perspectives. You introduce new ideas. Music. You bring a sense of expansion. She doesn't just feel entertained. She feels mentally awakened. And that's rare because attraction isn't music only physical or emotional. It's also intellectual. You make her see life from angles she never considered. Music. And once someone experiences that, they don't forget it. Number 3, the adventurer. Music. There's something about a man who has truly lived, not just existed, but experienced. You've stepped outside comfort zones. You've explored new environments. Music. You've taken risks, and those experiences shape the way you carry yourself. You're not easily music shaken. You're not easily impressed. You're grounded, but music open to her. Being with you feels like stepping into something bigger than routine. You don't just suggest music plans. You create experiences. You know where to go, what to music avoid, how to navigate unfamiliar situations, and that creates excitement. But more importantly, it creates trust because she knows she's with someone capable, someone music aware, someone who can lead without controlling. And every shared experience, music, strengthens emotional connection because memories, especially meaningful ones, create lasting bonds. Number 2, the reliable man. In today's world, inconsistency music is everywhere. People say things they don't mean, make promises music they don't keep, disappear when things get difficult. So when she meets someone who is consistent, music stands out immediately. You don't overpromise, you don't disappear, you don't shift depending on convenience. You music show up, and over time that builds something stronger than attraction. Music, dependability. She knows where you stand. She knows what to expect. And that music predictability doesn't create boredom, creates security with music you. She doesn't feel anxious. She doesn't feel uncertain. She feels music steady. And in a chaotic environment, that stability becomes incredibly attractive because deep music down, people don't just want excitement. They want peace they can rely on. Number 1, the gentleman music at the top of it all is the man who understands balance, strength, and music calm, confidence and respect, presence and restraint. Music. The gentleman, he doesn't need to dominate conversations. He doesn't need music to prove superiority. He simply carries himself with quiet certainty. He listens. Music, he observes. He responds with intention. And in every music interaction, there's consistency. Respect isn't occasional. It's constant. Kindness isn't music performative. It's natural. He knows how to handle tension without music escalating it. He knows how to communicate without creating drama. And most importantly, he makes her music feel valued without making her feel pressured. That combination creates something rare: emotional peace. And emotional music peace is one of the most powerful forms of attraction. Now, here's music, what you need to understand. None of these qualities are foreign to you. They've been developing music within you over time, through challenges, through growth, through experience. Music. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You need to refine yourself. Music. Your age is not something to hide. It's something to stand on. Because while others try to become impressive, you've already become substantial. Music. So don't chase, don't force, don't perform. Music, just step fully into the man you've already become. Because younger women aren't searching for perfection. They're searching for presence, music for direction, for something real. And that's exactly what you offer. But the music, if this resonated with you, subscribe to Stoic Masculinity for deeper insights into attraction, discipline, and self-mastery. Music, drop a comment below which of these 7 reflects you the most. And remember, music, stay sharp, stay grounded, stay stoic.